Milk. Alright, this, that. Oop. Okay. And we got a fire. We got a. Longhorns. I almost feel like this is easier than, like, trying to search the dossier. It's just to look up Longhorns to find the dossier. Which, I say that, but now I can't find it. Come on. Look at you. Let's try it here first. Longhorns. What the frick? Do they not have a... Oh. What? How do they not have a freaking dossier? What? They've been around forever. Really? Huh. What the frick? Oh, that's freaking... Shit. Why can't I add multiple of those? Makes no sense. Hey, Blom. Blom.
What? Holy shit.
Sorry, I was hiding. What were those, the names of those people, the Longhorns? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Some odd reason there's no gang dossier file. I know they've been around for months.
Is it possible they were archived by accident?
I looked, yeah. And found them.
A little surprised.
Yeah, so was I.
There's a dossier for the Longhorn and Milky Hole feud, but not one for the Longhorns themselves. Just popped in for a second because there's something I want to look into. Found an odd note left down by the telegram station. Talking about Saints Crossing militia or some shit.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so it's got a telegram number on there. I want to see who it is, and I might do some looking into it. Left it up there just in case I want to go try and grab prints if I need to.
Does it say on the tip line where everybody is?
No, let me go look. Or sorry, let me go look. That's what I meant to say. There were 6 going from from BP. What? That's that place out
Benedict
west.
Point, yeah.
Yeah, they're going Tumbleweed, Rascal, Sea
Violent
Coronado.
encounter at the behest of...
The last check-in was one taking somebody from Road to Strawberry. Thoreau. Nah, that's it. Nobody's really checked in.
Per usual.
Yeah, you know. Probably wouldn't hurt to send a tip out at some point, asking people to. But I'm going to get back to not being on duty, but I am going to look potentially into that. Might send a telegram to that person anonymously and see if they'll... Well, I guess I gotta have my telegram number.
So no, where is the... What the world? Is there no charge for shooting up a place? Other than unlawful discharge.
I think
Where's
technically...
shoot, vandalism? Where's that at?
I would say... Where is it? I would say unlawful discharge of a firearm and... where's the other one? Yeah, vandalism. Because they were definitely shooting out lanterns.
What about public disturbance? You know, that should be enough.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take off brandishing a weapon, actually. I have vandalism and unlawful discharge.
Yeah, I would say with the brandishing, if you're doing unlawful discharge of a firearm,
I think that covers the brandishing.
Yeah, I think it overrides it for sure.
All right, we'll just wait for that vandalism and unlawful discharge.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Wonder if shoot, what's his name? The guy who told me who those
Bobby?
people were. Yeah, I wonder if he's still down.
He's in the saloon right now, actually.
He is? Fantastic. Also need to jiff the area. I need to stew anyways. I'm gonna walk around the back though, since I'm still by myself.
That's what I'm doing.
I just got this gun done up and I ain't trying to get it robbed.
Alright. Bohannon needed to talk to you.
Oh, to me?
But yes, I'll come.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's nothing wrong or anything. What were the names of those people again? I had to take a moment to myself then. But I started doing the paperwork, I completely forgot.
The two that I knew for sure were Dallas Longhorn and Nana Longhorn. I don't know what Nana's real name is, but I just know they call her Nana.
All right. Yeah, for some reason there's no dossier file with the Longhorns, so I can't remember the names.
That's very surprising.
Yeah, I know. I might have to make one.
Gotten into shootouts in this town so many times. I've been in shootouts with them in this town many times.
Yeah.
My horse.
Defending myself.
They've robbed me before, but all right.
Yeah,
so
they've been around a while.
They're and
in
Dallas. Okay, you don't know the other one?
No. I can tell you at least it wasn't Wax Longhorn, but I'm not sure who it was.
All right,
because I know Wax. I don't really know the rest of them very well.
All right, thank you. I'll get that written up.
Yep.
I got freaking Jeff the area now.
I
I need
can't.
a stick.
I don't know where the
Do all
fuck
of our
my
horses
horse.
keep disappearing?
Hey there.
Alrighty, you mind if I get a stew?
Yeah, I can get you a stew.
Sorry, Phil, I wasn't looking at you. I was seeing these people were doing at the bank.
I think they get my rabbit.
At this point, I've been a lawman for so long. It's just part of my job now. It's just being professionally paranoid. That's what I call it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you can spend. If not, just have it.
There you are. Thank you.
That'll do.
I'll be at the office for just a bit longer if anyone needs anything.
All right, yeah,
Good to
sounds
know,
good.
I guess.
What is it?
I said good to know, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just, just letting you know if you need anything, I'll be at the office for a little bit. I gotta finish up this stuff about those folks shooting up the milky hole over there. And then
Oh, wonderful.
have a good day. Dallas and Nana. Who is it though? It's Abilene. That girl. Dixie May. So one was Dallas. Who's Houston? One was Eliza. Austin. Stay alone. Abilene. Abilene. Okay. Okay. Checking file. I need that. That. They wear gloves or something?
Evening, mister.
Sit well with me, you know.
Freaking fragments, man. Oh, I did not mean to keep that. Of course, over here. I'm getting out of here.
Nope, going out the other way.
Okay, let's freaking get out of Valentine. Bam. All right. Whoa, 6 people just popped in. Hello. Now that whole debacle's written up. I am getting out of here. Where's everybody at? Strawberry. Yeah, for sure. Done crossed the state twice now with all these tips coming in. I'm almost now. Boswell's moving to the roads. Wait, why? Boswell put why? No, just roads. Okay. Alright, I'm getting out of this cesspool for down.
I don't blame you.
Oh, you dummy. That is not what I wanted to do. To wash my face. There we go. Get me out of here!
Nefarious tonight because it just got out. EI461.
Oh boy, both you're here.
What? Oh god, it smells in here.
What is it? EI what? 461?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. What the fuck is that smell?
That's what I'm saying.
Smells like Cisco to me.
Why the fuck would it smell like Cisco? Cisco is an island far away from here.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Is
you
Smells
that?
like
just get
shit
off of.
here.
You know what? I don't know what you're talking about.
I
I've
heard you.
never been in my life.
You just said it. I just heard you say it.
What, that I got off of Siska?
Yep.
No, I didn't. I said Slick Rick's in Siska.
Yeah. If you're gonna
Fella.
eavesdrop, at least eavesdrop correctly.
Do it right, at least.
Is it eavesdropping if you're talking loud enough for me to hear?
Oh, he's embarrassed now. I think we embarrassed him.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
Not just
cracking
hear
at the
what I said.
seams.
I said
Oh,
it's an
you poor
eavesdropping if you're
fella.
talking loud enough for me to hear.
it's there. It's okay. It's all right. It'll be okay.
Yeah,
figure it
whatever
out one
needs to
day.
make you all feel tough.
I don't feel tough. I only feel tough whenever I'm... I don't know, actually. Whenever
No,
I'm...
you got it.
I don't know,
Some
probably...
Look
throwing
at you
shit or
cracking
something.
at the seams now. They're gonna come rob me. Corey! Haro, haro. Did some ranch chores to freaking get the gun I was wanting. Get a Navy that's not going to get me shot if it gets stolen. My gun is loaded, it's quitting time. Shots of whiskey, taking what's mine. You know, oh shoot, I should have done a butt carving on it. I'd do that. What you say is what you do. Your time is gone, boy. Take your last breath. Take your last breath. You know what I need? I need to come up with a Spotify playlist, like not just like ambiance stuff for Buck, but like writing and things. Look, people. Oh my lord.
What?
Don't tell me there's somebody wanted for murder at Valentine. I just left there. I want to go back.
What do you mean?
Morgan, I mean, I will go back. It's Morgan Windward. Let me look, see what the issue is.
What is this?
Oh, they're wanted for 240 days. Attempted murder is only worth like 240 days. I feel like that's
Apparently so.
I don't feel like that's a lot.
Well, I need to go find someone in Northern Roanoke. Because the ranger's been asking for it, so.
You want
I
me to
know
go with you?
Boswell. No, I mean, if you're gonna go down to Valentine. Do
I
that.
don't. My only thing is I don't know a whole lot about this case. I'm trying to read up on it.
That's fair. Actually, what the fuck? Has he FAO'd me?
Where's the actual details of this? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
Cold. It's so very cold. Yes, my dear, but I fear it might be the end
I need to go telegram Jones. So I'll be back in a minute.
Mm.
It's like painful. I've never experienced anything like it. I'm so cold.
Don't particularly want to.
Going to check what has been done, and you sent a telegram to Laws and the medics, right? Alright. There's 2 horses right outside.
Are you a deputy? Oh, you got a
am.
badge. There's a very injured man in there,
Mm-hmm.
and he needs help real bad. Can you help him?
Telegram medics.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not. I'm only medically trained to stabilize, not to perform any procedures that he probably will need. Do you know what his wounds are?
He got shot. So, yeah. There's a lady in there helping, but I don't think she's a doctor.
Hmm.
But you can't do nothing?
No, I'm not trained to do anything medical-wise.
Okay. Well, thanks anyways, I guess.
I can
He'll
go
probably
telegram
die.
I can go telegram the medics again for you.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
I feel a trap.
over to smile.
You may be right. It seemed really, you know, and I would kind of play along if I was playing a deputy that was not as experienced, but Buck doesn't really trust people. And they were acting real suspicious to him. Being real coy. Oh, you know, he was, you know, shot and stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's the most unsincere thing I've ever heard. Oh, shoot, I forgot to send the freaking tip to law. I want one extra for this, in case this goes poorly. Hold on. Good old. Thank you for... Yeah? Thank you for the follow. I hope I pronounced that right. These are the, this is like an unreleased song that just dropped from Johnny Cash. Ooh, that was freaking cool. Oh, I wonder if this is going to turn out to a shootout. There is, but they're like, so there's like maybe 10 law on right now. But the thing is they're all they're all like clumped together. So like there's a posse of 6 out right now. Or there was. I'm gonna double check the paperwork real quick, make sure he's not DNA. See if anybody else is responding to this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was wrong. Only 7. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel on the pain. Ah. Oh. All right.
I got picky with my skates if they're not well made. I won't eat any of them.
Howdy, can I get a
Hello,
another stew,
yes.
please?
Will be on my way. Thank you for the compliment, kind stranger.
Of course, be safe.
Hey, what's my other? Hi.
We each said howdy.
I like that guy. What a nice
Oh,
guy.
nice. That's fine. How's it going?
Get that report done?
Finally did.
Hello.
Right, so you can talk about it now, yeah? That's how it works, right?
Unfortunately,
Nice to meet you.
I cannot. You probably, were you here when it happened?
Nope.
And what'd you say your name was?
Us.
Can I talk to you for a second? About
Yeah.
Well, I think there's.
Which one is he?
Confirm, just ask him his name, but he's the one at the end of the bar, not Bobby, the other one with the dark hat. So he will likely go in peacefully. He's not wanted otherwise, and this is an old case. So if you just ask him, get his name, and then if he says it's Morgan, just ask him to come with you to the office because he's wanted for. Well, don't say he's wanted, but just say you got some questions for him, and then you can explain once you get to the office, I guess.
Of course.
That's my opinion, but I don't know.
Well, I'm by myself, so I don't know where everybody
Yeah.
else is, so I don't particularly want to shoot out, but I know
Yeah,
you are.
you might.
I
Yeah.
know you're unfit. Could you do me a favor if it looks like it's headed that way, just to
Yeah, I'll send it
clear
to
everybody? Well, that and clear
that
people
too.
out, yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. So maybe if we wanted somebody else, but otherwise, he'd probably go with you if you asked him to come to the office.
We'll see.
I'm gonna run back.
What the
And
fuck?
I've met them both in a working capacity, so I got confused. And you let me walk around for an entire
She's
hour
just in an
calling
embarrassed
you
puddle
Moody.
right now. She's fine.
Mistaken identity. Is that a
Yeah.
crime?
Sorry, folks. It's name's Deputy Buck Bohannon. It's one of your all's name's Morgan.
Would be. Have I done something?
Is that you right here?
I don't.
It's me. Hi. Hello.
Do you mind
Okay.
coming to the office to have a word? I'll explain when we get there.
Preferably outside the office, but sure.
We can have a talk outside the office.
Perfect. Let me put my glass down 1 second.
Oh, when he came in asking for Morgan.
Been a while since this happened.
Morgan Windward, correct?
That would be correct.
I'll go ahead and I want to really just sugarcoat around things. I'll
Sure.
go ahead and say you are currently wanted for something, and I would like to ask you some questions on it.
Sure. What am I wanted for?
You are wanted for a incident involving a Mishka.
Mishka? Mishka. Oh, Mishka. Yes, Mishka. Saw her earlier.
So if you don't mind, I would like to have a chat in the office about what you got right now, what the charges
Sure.
are.
Would you mind me if I put my stuff away rather than have it
Yeah, that's fine.
confiscated?
That's fine.
Okay. And I'll walk over to the bank and then the stable. I'll be right back.
All right.
Where'd he go?
He's going to the stable. I think he's putting his stuff away. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
That's what he
That's
said
fair.
he was doing.
Well, you know,
Honestly,
I'd
I'd
be ready to
rather
grab a horse just in case.
Yeah,
but-
I'd rather him put his stuff away than me have to tag it and put it away. And
yeah, it's an old case anyway. So, but if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. Did you have a chance to look at the file?
Mhm.
Okay, perfect.
Do you have any thing you suggest? I'm not overly familiar with anything.
I'm not familiar with it either. I just happened to see it. I honestly wish that if we could get an undersheriff or somebody here, that'd probably be good, especially given that it's attempted first degree.
Do you mind sending a tip in for me?
Yeah, let me see who's around.
Just tell him in the process of questioning him. So if they don't, if they're not able to respond, I'm just going to
I've
go with
got
my gut.
really bad news. There's
Isn't
only
one.
deputies.
Okay. Good lord.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They
That's
must have
alright.
all fucked off. Oh well. I would just you know, use your best judgment.
I'm gonna take a couple things off me. I don't really have the room.
It's fun. I appreciate you cooperating.
Sure, I got nothing tied. I also have a long criminal history that you already know about, so that what would be the point?
Alright. Everything else should be alright. Are you wanting this stuff back?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is it in the cell or is it on the chair?
Preferably just because I'm currently by myself in the cell. I just being precautious, you know.
Sure. Good memories. Oh yeah, gotcha.
Do you have a preferential choice?
I don't care.
Alright.
Whichever one has the easiest to blow up wall. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Oh yeah, it's definitely this one right here, of course.
No, it's the other one. We both know it. Fucking saw it. Might be retired, but I don't forget.
A glint in our daddy's eye.
Oh god.
That isn't who I think it is it?
Is there a deputy here now? Come on, man. There was no one here when I got here.
Okay, now I think that's
Okay.
enough.
Boswell, get on his horse. Anybody inside?
Yeah.
Hi, this man is a Kiddington and he's looking for his hat.
Kill the horse.
Don't you dare
Kiddington?
fucking kill my horse!
Stop pointing no gun at the horse.
Excuse me while I deal with this. Don't
Yeah,
worry,
take your time.
this is all going to go towards time served, alright?
Just want my hat.
That's
Okay, well,
implying
get your
I've
fucking
done a
hat. Stop trying to
crime.
fucking point the fucking gun at my horse.
You're gonna make me go.
If we come to that conclusion, I
No!
count this as time served. You need... What's the issue?
He has just... Well, he's holding our horses hostage to get his fucking hat, is what I'm trying to do. What he's doing.
What?
Is that fucking August Gray?
No, I ain't August Gray, I'm Buck Bohannon.
Hello, Bohannon. He's got one of our horses hostage.
I got a
over there
message
his
for
hat.
August Gray.
You have a message
You
for
don't
August
do
Gray.
Fuck you.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Man. Wanna have to have a really good memory to remember all that. Is that
Give
it?
one of these for me as well.
Is there something you're wanting, or is that it?
My hat and my gun. I didn't tell them that because you know they might
What?
have not came with me.
Oh
I'll kill
my-
the horse.
Hey!
What the fuck?
Stop pointing the gun at the horse.
So you're a fucking liar as well then, Kiddington.
Never claimed to be a truther, man.
Do you
What the
do you have
fuck?
this under control so I got somebody in here to question?
Deal was the one for questioning. Hopefully he doesn't shoot my horse. If he does, shoot him down.
This very special gun. It's my
Yeah.
pa's gun.
But what's it called? What's it
Single
called? Then?
action army.
Bingo action?
Is it etched?
Yeah, it has McKay on it.
How do you spell
need any
McKay?
assistance with this?
MCCAY.
Okay.
Might be helpful. It's just myself and Blake on it, so.
Okay. Okay. I have
Oh, my
somebody in
name's
the
the
cells, but I'm
Cucamonga
just
Kid,
using
by
this
the
as time
way.
served.
Oh
Might
my
find
God.
it in
I don't know.
there.
If you have them, then
So you're-
take care of that person first.
Double liar.
If it seems like it's going south out here, you just holler
Okay.
at me.
Yeah.
You lose your gun.
Hey, Elise, you like charcuterie?
That's the meat and cheese board, right?
Good lord.
That's right.
That's why I don't come to
I was thinking,
Valentine.
like, you know, maybe after this we can go get.
That's why I don't come to Valentine as well, to be honest. What a fucking idiot's trying to make a name.
Alright. Let me just pull up this file real quick.
Sure.
Are you asking
On
me?
a scale of 1 to 10, how honest do
What-
you think
what?
you are
What are you talking about?
when it comes to charges?
It fluctuates up and down.
Depends on the charges.
No,
huh?
I said Elise. It's her, right?
Just
over
depends
here.
on a variety of things.
Okay, I'm just making a
I'd
point.
consider myself fairly honest.
You
But I
said
don't
you're
think
retired.
Yeah. I don't think a single soul in the crossing will admit to every crime they've ever done. We can both be aware of that fact.
Of course.
'Cause that would be a little bit stupid.
Yeah, well.
No, I ain't.
Do you, let me see. When was
I mean,
this?
I'm
Well,
wanted
this
in
is
a
a
lot
very
of
old
ways,
case.
ma'am. Just like
But
Elise
on the
wants to
bright
get
side, we get this
charcuterie
taken
with
care of, you know.
No.
Actually, I was more
You
thinking
can
more if we were gonna
truly
turn it into horse.
be at ease that you don't have anything on your rep sheet.
I'm surprised I actually have a case. I was speaking to a deputy earlier about a different case.
Listen, I just came here to get my
So,
hat and gun.
Do you
I don't know about your evil ways.
remember
What?
the events
way,
with
okay.
Mishka? I'm going to assume this was November 19th. That's when the report was made.
Yeah, I'll fucking kill it if you don't give me what I want.
God, that guy's loud. What was the question? Am I aware of the events of something with Mishka or something like that?
When was your last interaction with Mishka? What'd you say?
Well, I saw them earlier today. Before that, it would have been, I don't know, maybe the start of the year or something. I went into the Milwaukee PD. They seemed cross or something along those lines. And then
one of them polar bears.
yeah, that would have been the last time. Would have been a more PT.
Yeah, they do. They eat them penguins. I read about it
Okay.
in a book.
Oh, the white bears?
Do you
Yeah, the
remember
white
having a
ones.
conversation with Mishka and Tall Trees?
Tall trees.
Yeah, that's
I
'cause
do
you're from
believe
the
I had a
land down
conversation with
under.
Mishka and Tall Trees, yes.
Oh, British? Oof, it's even worse.
Do you remember what your intentions were that day when you had that conversation?
Let me look.
As far as I understand,
Let me get my
Mishka
gun
had
in it.
just returned from Gorma. And then some people brought her into Tall
Look at
Trees to
that,
talk,
Elise. It's Thursday.
and it went sideways. Do you know what your intentions were that day?
To have a conversation with her.
Wait, is it Sunday?
Okay.
Yes.
Holy shit, I've been out for a minute.
What was the expected conclusion of that conversation?
Lines to be made, I guess is the way to put it.
Lines to be made?
Lines to be made, yes. Mishka had previously put me in many violent and dangerous altercations and created a lot of, I guess, potential conflict is the way to put it.
Alright. Did you have
Holy shit, how long does this take?
how did you plan on
Do you
setting
know how
those
many
lines?
hats we have here? That are like in the fucking box of hats?
Verbally.
Verbally.
We have an entire fucking box of hats that have been like
Did it end verbally?
stolen or found. Okay.
Stolen, that's
Or
right.
did it come more?
Stolen. You're
I'll tell you
a
what,
bunch of
Deputy.
thieves.
What's your name again, sorry?
Buck Bohannon.
I'm willing to be completely and utterly truthful to the last point and everything that involves me.
Mm-hmm.
But I would ask in regards, and I'm not sure if this is something you consider, but I know exceptions can be made and have been made. If I do speak completely freely, verbally, and fairly,
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer to spend some time in a cell that wasn't on an island. That is pretty much my only holdup. I'm more
I
than
see.
willing to be completely fair and honest, as long as I don't have to fucking sit on that shitty island. If that means being left by myself in Annesburg or somewhere quiet, somewhere still tight, somewhere where I can't exactly escape or do anything bad, but it's not on that island, I'd be happy. I'd be more than willing to give pretty much everything I have. The utmost truth.
Give me one moment.
Good time.
Just gonna look this over. I'm inclined to work with Theo on here. Just gotta look something over real fast.
I know it's a bit of an ask, but I feel like in the past, I've had a pretty good relationship with the sheriff's department, all things considered, so I'm willing to work with you if you are with me.
Pleasure doing business, deputies.
Okay.
Watching you, come on, go. Why don't you put the gun away? You're in town.
Single action, Colt. You can find me if you ever want that charcuterie.
Ew! Disgusting! Get out of here, you dirty, dirty, filthy criminal!
Are we not chasing him? He's wanted, isn't he?
He is wanted. I can. We're chasing the Cucamonga kid. Goodbye.
I swear, some of these names people come up with.
Yeah, I just forgot about it.
Also, the amount of kids that have just popped up out of nowhere.
Yep. Also, the fuckers that fucking right out of town shooting in the sky, actually insufferable. But also, in an effort to aid my point, say that for the past basically half a year, as it should say, I haven't committed any crime, violent or otherwise.
I believe you. You've given me no reason to not.
Yeah,
believe
no,
you.
I'm just trying to help my case out.
Yep. I'm just kind of looking over your time, with the charges you have currently.
The feeling whatever charges I might have might be a little less when the story
Yes.
is told.
Yes.
I don't think they paint an accurate representation.
Mm. What's going to buy you less time is just information, being honest, like you said. Soon as I put you in this cell here, I already started time served. So you'll have that.
As I said, as long as I don't have to sit in the island, I'm more than willing to give you everything you need. I like to consider myself fairly fat.
Weird looking.
That off your face. It looks gross. Goodbye. I can't get on the horse.
You know what I hate more about being in Valentine?
Let's hear it.
I hate being in Valentine by myself because now I have to deal with everything.
It's always one of the first check-in spots people will check if their friends gets captured.
Deputy,
Nope.
those people who just told you to shave your mustache just robbed everyone in the saloon.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
And he gave us the chance to get our stuff back by having two of them fight him. And an old man tried to fight him, and now he's bleeding out of his ears and eyes in the medical office.
Do you mind sending a tip to law?
Yeah,
We are very short-handed. I have somebody in the cell currently. Golly.
I don't want to be an asshole, but thanks for taking me up the saloon. Shit, if I was in the saloon, I would have won the fist fight. Fuck. It's irritating. Would you mind actually telling me what the crimes are?
Currently, you are facing According to this, currently you are facing attempted murder in the first.
From my recollection of events, that would not be a correct charge. I'm not going to say any more than that right now, but that would not be a correct charge.
Of course. I'm just right now. What I'm taking so long is I'm just making sure that this is something that I can do. I'm not a senior.
I get it. As long as you need. And usually, if this was something like super fresh and I did commit first degree attempted, I wouldn't even try it. But considering this is something that is like 7-8 months old, as well as the fact that I haven't committed any violence in a crossing for about half a year, as well as the fact I'm willing to fully cooperate, I think makes the case a little bit different in my eyes. Take all the time you need. Don't want to get you in trouble.
I'm not kidding.
Do you know how much time that charge would be? It's like 500 days, right?
It's
1,000,
actually
something like that.
it's not as much as you think it would be.
Oh.
Well, this is actually right now. What the paperwork is looking like is 240 days.
Fucking hell. All right. I expected higher.
Is there any particular reason you don't want to go to Cisco?
There's a few bad fucking memories. A lot of people in there probably aren't the biggest fan of me. And I don't really want my head shaved.
I see.
As well as the fact I know I'm not a lawman, so, you know, people can see this how they want to see this, but I also don't think, like... I don't see a big problem between me staying in a cell on the island, or here, compared to me staying on the island, other than it taking longer and it being worse conditions.
My what I'm kind of fighting with is what's protocol and what I can do to accommodate you.
I get it. I mean, the way I'm just looking at it is you can get a full picture of the entire scenario, and I just don't cross a river. Although, it could be more complicated, and I accept that fact. If the max it could possibly be is 240 days, and I'm already serving time served.
Well, actually, from what it looks like, we don't really... It looks like the 204 days is actually the minimum right now for this.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was going to say that's a bit short of voice. This is if it's a thing you can't do, you can't do. It's just a thing of...
yeah.
Everything you've asked so far, cooperation, being open, all of that stuff I've provided.
Of course.
Buck, I'm gonna write a report for what happened in the saloon just now, so
Thank
don't
the
worry
Lord.
about that.
So, here's basically,
That's alright.
I'm just trying to think of how to work this out.
Gotcha.
So giving, depending on your information, obviously will determine what kind of crime it is, what you're going to get charged with.
Of course.
According to what I'm seeing here, the attempted murder is probably going to stay. Whether what degree it in is what's going to, it's depending on what information you give me.
What you read from the report, that could be correct.
Okay.
Not actually sure what was said, considering the person is a well-known blatant fucking liar. It's one that question.
So, all right. I'm willing to, if you are completely truthful with how the events went, I'm willing to let you spend your days in Annisburg.
Then you have my utter and complete truth.
All right. When that comes, you will more than likely have a local guard transport you there, just because of our numbers currently.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting the feeling that you just want to be done and just want the least amount of drama, I guess.
It's that, as well as the fact is I do genuinely like to be honest when I can.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I find every time I'm not honest, someone ends up getting shot, so I try to be a bit more honest these days.
Okay.
But I'm obviously not going to blatantly admit to a crime if I'm going to get the worst sentence imaginable.
Of course. The way I operate is I'm just meeting you for the first time. I don't really know your history too well.
Mm-hmm.
So I give people a chance to be honest with me. If I find out later that you weren't honest, then next time that we are meeting like this won't be as cordial of a conversation. Well, it'll be cordial, but it won't be as lenient, I would say.
I mean, in these situations, I'm willing to talk about it and openly be truthful. It's just the same old thing of no criminal is going to blatantly admit every crime they've done.
Yeah.
That's the only
of course
part there.
All right. Why don't you? So you said that your purpose of talking to Mishka was to draw a line.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you meant to do this verbally.
Yes, I did. Well, I'll give you a rundown of how the conversation went. This was a while ago, so
it was.
Give me a little second to think. But I remember we were gonna have a chat, me and her, and it was in tall trees at a camp. I think it was the bear camp or whatever people call it these days. And I was talking to Mishka about a few things relating to previous endeavors that had happened, both on Guarma and out of Guarma. And she decided to leave Guarma for a myriad of reasons that I'm not completely sure about, other than the fact she realized that she got caught out for fucking lying. This then happened, and she went back to the crossing. And if I remember correctly, she went, oh god, out west. She was somewhere around the crossing, point being.
Mm-hmm.
I think she might have been around Thieves Landing, that kind of place. And I wanted to contact them and talk to them to, make it clear that, hey, all the things we've discussed before and, our private endeavors, I'd rather you keep it to yourself. And if we could not just share all our personal information to everybody that will hear it. Because Mishka is very known for talking a little bit too much.
And this
Not,
is
not
the,
even like criminally related, just talking to other criminals about criminals or civilians about civilians, that kind of thing.
Of course. This is the conversation you had with her in tall trees that you're telling her this?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Just making sure I'm following.
That's the idea of the meeting, and that's what I'm starting up with.
Mhm.
During the meeting, and I forget specifically why, things start to get a little bit more aggravated. She says something along the lines of, she basically starts calling me out and saying lots of things at me and getting angry and saying I'm like a liar and threatening me and all random fucking remarks. Clearly very unhappy with me. I can't, being truthful, I can't remember the exact reason as to when it started to get more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
But that is what happened.
Of course.
And she said a specific thing a couple of times about me. It was something about I can't be trusted or I get people killed or something. It's something along those lines, but it was a specific phrase that she said. And this is a specific phrase that I have heard from other groups who, for one, wouldn't talk to me or interact or do business, friendly business, as well as the fact that people threatened me. I think I was kidnapped. People I like were attacked because of rumors that I'm this or I can't be trusted or I'm that or basically a lot of fucking bullshit she decided to say around because she wasn't a big fan of me. And she happened to say that exact thing, word for word, that she said to all the rest that I've heard repeated to me. Ask her to repeat it. She tries to back up and says no. She starts going on about, I think she got a little bit threatened or something. She backed up a tiny bit. And she started saying something along the lines of, she started trying to back out. I think she was insulting me more. She started to back out, saying, no, I don't have to repeat it. I asked her to repeat it multiple times and just be truthful with me. I'm fine if she's truthful, no matter what it is. And she kept backing up and acting fidgety. Looked like maybe she might do something a little bit fucking stupid. I wasn't willing to take the risk, knowing that she had done this many times and drawn people within a fucking second's notice and fanned in their general direction, which is something I was not allowing to happen. And so I kind of lost track. Yeah, I was not allowing that to happen. So it looked like she was potentially going to draw on me. So I pulled out my machete. I jumped forward a step or two, and I'm sure you can figure out the rest. I cut her down. I hit her, I believe, twice. She dropped to the floor. From what I'm aware, she wasn't like knocked out or like anything like that. She was just like fucked up on the floor. She continued to say a variety of things like, hey, you're gonna pay for that, or hey, I'm gonna kill you, or hey, I'm gonna send this group or that group after you, blah blah fucking blah. And that's when I took her, put her on my horse. I took her into Thieves Landing, which was full of people. There was someone there that apparently knew medical, so I handed them off and I said, here, take this. I think I gave them $150. Might have been to Jasper Woods and his friends. And I said, hey, here's $150. Get this person medical, take them to town. I think Jasper's dead now. Not that that matters. It was one of his friends. Either way, I took her to Thieves, handed her off, said, take her to town. From what I saw, they took her to town. She got medical. And that's the last time, well, not the last time I saw her, but that was the last of that altercation, I guess is the way to put it.
Did you have talks with the people that you were with? I'm not going to ask you to name names or anything, but did you have talks about potential outcomes of this conversation?
We had talks, but all the talks were, hey, we're just gonna make things clear, and then we're gonna leave. We don't want any issues to happen. One of the people there was actually quite angry at what I did, but she was very clearly, seemingly about to do fucking violence, as well as blatantly lying and causing me and, you know, folk that I look after trouble that I wasn't appreciative of.
Did you
If you're gonna ask, did I plan to do it? Did I bring the machete for a reason? It was, I mean, in some full honesty, it was in no way premeditated. I didn't come there planning to fucking murder her. That's stupid as fuck. I definitely wouldn't take her to get medical if I wanted her to die either. I just wanted her out of that situation, and I didn't want her to get fanned down. To put it pretty bluntly.
So, just backtracking. Did you reach out to Mishka yourself to have her meet you in Tall Trees, or did somebody else bring her there?
Fuck, that's a good question, actually. I think I may have met her in... I can't remember if it was me or a friend that met her in Thieves. It was either me or one of the people there that met them in Thieves. Come have a talk. Came to have a talk. Then I did my act. Everyone got a bit fucking angry at me. And then I took her back to Thieves. As far as I'm aware, as I said, it was a little while ago, but to the best of my knowledge, that's what happened.
Moment here to look up something.
Also make it clear that she was not kidnapped. And as I said previously, not a single person at that situation was aware of what was going to happen, even I wasn't. I didn't think Mishka would do what she did, but she did. Full honesty, that was the situation. I was hoping to talk to her and never have to hear her again, because she is problematic.
So, it's a lot of horses.
It's a little law. I'm hoping it's law.
No.
Nope, that's not law.
I lost my train of thought now. I'm just hoping they're here to get supplies.
Maybe the people are in the balloon and we can ask them.
So, gonna relay your story. All right.
If I butchered it or not.
Well, so you don't quite remember how you ended up getting in contact and getting to Tall Trees. You remember the conversation, correct?
I'm not exactly sure how the original contact came or how she came there, but I was... the majority of the conversation was between me and her. The violent altercation was also between me and her.
And everybody else was under the impression that you were going to have a talk.
They had no fucking clue.
Yep.
As the best way to put it is, we wanted to wash our hands because we've dealt with her for many months. There's been many situations, and she has consistently caused issue, not to any of our faults. And we all pretty much wanted to say a couple of... You ever get to a point where you shoot someone so often, or you have to deal with someone so often, that you just can't be fucked to even acknowledge the fact they exist? It's that kind of scenario.
Oh yeah, there's
like
definitely...
I will never talk to Jack Kettleman because I've had to shoot him down like 6 times, like that kind of thing, but without the shooting down part.
No, I definitely understand. I've been a lawman for quite a while, not here necessarily, but definitely those people where I know they're a criminal, I see them around the town, and I'm just like, I'm gonna...
See, that's the sucky part of being a fucking mercenary back in the day. We always got sent after the insufferable people.
So, you talk to your people. But you know how about how many were there?
Maybe 3. About 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah, I think 3. I think 3. Yeah.
All right. Do you remember? I know you don't remember how she got to that location. Do you remember if Mishka knew that there was going to be so many people there?
Yes, I believe they did.
So
I don't think they expected a one-on-one by any means.
All right. So let's say you had I don't know, someone reached out, it brought Mishka to you and tall trees to you and everybody else there. Does that sound about right? Does that sound familiar?
I'll repeat that, sorry, one more time.
If somebody let's say somebody brought Mishka to you to tall trees. To have that conversation.
As I said, I'm not sure if it was me that went to Thieves Landing to tell them to come over, or if it was someone else. I can't specifically recall very well.
Yeah, I'm just looking for
Because
Bobby.
I went down to Thieves Landing about 4 times that day, so my memory's a little bit of a weird one with that one. But yeah, and just to make it very clear with the wording of the bring them, it was, you know, it wasn't by force or anything.
Yeah,
it was a mutual conversation because I think they wanted to wrap up any previous situations as well.
Yeah, that's not what I was insinuating.
I know. I'm just trying to be as clear as I can for the report.
Of course. So, just so I understand, one way or another, you set up a meeting with Mishka and Tall Trees.
Yes.
Probably Bear Town is what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Or
Bear
cabin
Town
near
with the.
there.
Yeah. I went somewhere in that camp. Doesn't matter the specific.
Was it
but
a
yeah,
camp
somewhere
that
like
had like a bunch of cannibal stuff all over the place?
It's a fucked up camp with a tree that's like kind of fallen through the house, and there's always like a bear or two there. Yeah.
No, it's Bear Town. Anyhow, you and your people meet Mishka there with the intention of just setting a boundary.
Basically, washing hands of each other is the best way to put it.
And then, as the conversation continued, things got a little heated. Mishka said some things that got under your skin.
She did, as well as the fact that I thought the way she was acting, it looked like she might potentially try and do something stupid.
So
I wasn't willing to take the chance.
Right. So she did. She said some things got under your skin. You asked her to repeat a particular phrase that she had said. That
Yes.
particularly got under your skin.
Well, I asked her to repeat the phrase, and I said, "Hey, you can if you say you said it, that's fine. I got no issue. As long as you say a yes or a no." She refused to give any answer while continuing to insult,
And then she got a little threatened, a little scared. Got a little fidgety.
it looked like maybe she got a little fidgety. She backed up a little bit. Looked like potentially she was going to draw on me. I did what I did. Seen a fair amount of people in my life try and draw on me, and so I'd like to think that I have some idea of what it fucking looks like. Especially when someone's positioning to fucking take on as many of you as I can. Which is ridiculous, because I was the only one actually causing issue.
He sent the telegram from fucking Rhodes saying about your horse taking
Or
the
being
date,
aggressive,
your
I guess
horse
is the
having
word.
a date.
What?
Yeah, so he's at
That
Rhodes.
horse is not old enough for being on a date.
To Rhodes we go, I guess.
He's a fucking 7-year-old.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Oh, Christ. I just sent you a 10 bomb.
So for full transparency, and listen, it's not my proudest fucking moment, but after that situation happened, I believe when she on the ground, I did say something along the lines of, what was it? This is one truth you can be sure to tell people, or something along those lines. I'm not sure if that matters, but just like for the full story. And that was while she was saying, "I'm gonna kill you" and shit, while, you know, bleeding out on the floor. But yeah, if I'm going in a situation where I expect I'm going to do something like that, it isn't going to be with a machete and it's going to be a gunfight. Not a big fan in the, kidnapping one person, executing them bullshit people do.
And you said you were one to. Sorry, I'm looking at paperwork now.
Sure.
You said you were wanting to basically set a line, just make sure she wasn't going to go around saying anything about you, right?
Yeah, it was basically hey, can you keep everything we spoke about quiet, everything that was between us? Can we just keep that between us? And also just a thing of like, okay, we're good, you're good, washing hands with each other, let's just not interact anymore. Not sure if she necessarily wanted to wash hands or had something else to say. I couldn't tell you. I assume she just wanted to wash hands with us as well. Because she did get caught out making a lie that potentially caused some conflict. It didn't, because she's a bad liar, but we just wanted to set boundaries and make sure, hey, can we not, create random fucking conflict again, please? Or try to.
Statement reflects. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. All right. Given the information that you've said, to me it seems like you cut her down. Well, probably the best way. You attacked her with the machete. Due to words that she had said that got under your skin. Your original intention was to have a conversation. Therefore, I do not believe that you had any what's the word?
It wasn't premeditated.
Thank you. Premeditation to go and attempt to kill her. So I have lowered the charge from 1st degree to 2nd degree.
Sure.
Which the time amount is 120 days.
Okay.
Right now you are looking at 45 days time served. So you won't even, you're not looking at Saskatoon currently.
Okay, perfect.
So if you still want to spend it in Annesburg, you can. If not, I can sit here and as long as nothing pulls me away, I can let you out when your time's up.
How much time would that be? Not including the...
Let me go through the process of processing here and I'll tell you.
Sure. That might influence my decision. Also, when say I was in Annesburg, when I served my time, would the local law let me out, or would I have to wait for active lawmen to be there?
If there's no active law, there should be local guards to let you out.
Okay.
Same here. If you spend it here and I get pulled away, you should be able to have local guards let you out.
I see.
Good Lord, I haven't jailed somebody in a while.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess just jail me here, but there is a chance during that time that I might just sleep on the bed because
Of course.
it's a little late.
With the time served, you'll be looking at 75 days and a total fine of $150.
Sure, sounds good.
All right. Would you like to spend it here?
Yeah, I'll spend it. But then Annesburg.
All right. Why does it keep? 45. All right.
With my knife and tomahawk, are you gonna leave them in the evidence locker, or how does that work? Just say.
I will leave them in the evidence locker. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
You will get them back. If you are around when I'm still around, after you serve your time, let me know if you get this paperwork.
Yeah, realistically, I'll probably
get
be
that
asleep in the yeah. I'll probably be asleep in the cell by the time that's up. Being realistic.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll put it away. I'll put your stuff away here. And all you have to do is once you serve your time, you'll just have to come back here. Hopefully get a deputy around it. They'll hand it back to you.
Gotcha. If you need to put like a date or anything on it, I can collect it like later today/tomorrow.
What is it like? Put a date on it to come.
Yeah. It's the 10th. But like, point being, they don't throw it away because they know it's going to get collected today or whatever. So I know sometimes they have to move things about. That's just if it makes it easy. You don't have to. It's just whatever your normal system is.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, I'll make sure to mark that it is to be returned to you.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and so whenever you come asking for it,
Sure.
they'll be able to find it, see that it's supposed to be returned to you, and give it back.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Do you need any food or water or anything? I've been sitting here for a while.
I kind of need both. Could I just hand you my canteen?
Yep.
Thank you.
There's just a sink right up back. I just fill it up there. Oh. One moment. Mm. Really? Literally right here. Hello. Bro. There. The sink out there is being finicky.
I see. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna tag these here.
Sure.
Hmm. You said you need food as well.
Yeah, just like a can of anything, can that be good?
Oh.
Also, for what it's worth, I appreciate the ability to actually talk humanely to someone properly and professionally about this type of thing.
Do,
I know that's probably not worth much from someone that just got sentenced to second, attempted degree murder, but point still stands.
Do you do typically people not allow you to have a conversation?
Well, I have a conversation with most deputies, but there is some that just despise me from shit from years ago, or just despise me because they've been told to despise me. Most people that actually talk to me don't necessarily despising me. It happens with criminals too. It's with everyone. Everyone has a lot of unfounded opinions, I guess is the way to put it. At least from my perspective. Most deputies are pretty good about it, though.
Well, like I said, I don't know you, so this will be one of those instances where I don't have any reason to assume that you're lying to me.
Mm-hmm. Until I break that trust, yeah, that makes sense. I try to operate by the same mantra.
Didn't really have much time to read through all of your files.
Mm-hmm. There's some highlights in there. There's also a lot of not highlights. So. So don't get it confused. I'm no like fucking Jack Kellerman or serial killer or whatever the fuck. Those people are actually fucking insane.
Yeah, there's enough of those.
Yep. Those are the people I spend most of my life hunting.
In the world? Oh my lord. Oh, sorry, food. Let me go get you some food.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna go walk around the back of town. I can't be bothered.
Sure.
Would a stew be alright?
Whatever you can get, we'll work.
Let me go. Sorry, 1 second. Buck, are you looking for me?
Not particularly, but I can update you.
Okay.
just so somebody else can know of my reasoning. Seeing as there's literally only 3 deputies on duty right now. I'm just sticking around long enough to hopefully until he goes to sleep in the cells or he sticks it out for the rest of his time.
It's fine.
so-
You can also ask the local guards to take
Yeah,
him.
that might be what happens. He's not facing Siska time.
Oh, interesting.
Right. So only the time for attempted first is only 240 days.
Huh.
And then second
Yeah,
is
okay, that would do
120.
it.
Yeah. So whenever I asked him about it, he went over basically the way he broke down the situation was it matched up with the statement we had on what happened. His perspective on it is that what I was looking for is any premeditation that they were going to attack Mishka with the machete. According to what he says, he went there with a purpose of setting a boundary. He wanted to wash his hands of her or them. So he just wanted to meet with them to set a boundary, make sure that they weren't going to go around and start running their mouth about things they've talked about. So there's that. That alone isn't what really made me think it was second. It's that matched up with he said that at some point, this was a long time ago, so specific details he couldn't really give me. He gave me pretty specific ones, but he said that at some point during the conversation in Tall Trees, have you read about it?
You want a fucking kiss on the hand?
I didn't read too deeply into it. I just happen to have seen it.
So basically, somebody brought Mishka to Tall Trees to have a conversation with
Hey Raj,
Morgan and others.
like $100.
So, anyways, during that conversation, Mishka had said some things that got under Morgan's skin, which lines up with Mishka's statement. There was a particular phrase that Mishka said to him that he wanted her to repeat. I'd assume it's a particular phrase that, from what it sounds like, it's a particular phrase that he doesn't like, that other people have said to him. He asked them to repeat themselves, which also lines up, which Mishka also said in her statement that happened. And basically, according to Mr. Windward, she started getting real fidgety and I feel like they're being threatened, starting to back away and things. And Windward thought the way she was acting, he thought that there was a chance that she might draw on him, so he attacked her with the machete.
Ugh, jeez.
So, given the truth that he gave, I didn't really tell him anything that I knew. I just told him to break down I asked him if he remembered anything about the situation.
Right.
Which he did, and then he broke down of what, like, his recalling of events, and given that a lot of the stuff matched up to what I already knew from the statements, and I don't know him too well to know him as a liar. So,
Yeah, so what did you charge him with?
Second.
Alright, yeah, I think that's
Attempted
fine.
murder due to heightened emotions.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that. Did you add any additional notes or anything that gave you reasoning why?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I put it with all the other updates. I didn't put like charge reasoning, but I put it with the updates.
Yeah. Sounds like you're golden to me, so
I need to get
that's what I would have gone with.
Yeah.
Did you try and get information about anybody else that was there?
I didn't think you would give it to me.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well.
It seems like those people were already ID'd. We were just
Yeah.
We were just waiting to see what he would actually get charged with to figure out what to charge them with.
Yeah, sounds good.
What? I mean, no one owns you for it anymore.
not going in there. There's way too many people. Where's Warren's food? It's in my pocket. What the?
Need your opinion. Would I make a good deputy?
Oh God. Alright. I did not go and get you a stew. I got you some baked beans because there's way too many people in stew for my liking.
Okay, that works. Thank you.
A deputy walks into a saloon full of people, they'd turn into hyenas.
Yeah. But hey, I shot a deputy. That deputy, you don't mind, do you? I shot you. You shot me first. Oh wait, no, I shot you. Yeah, it's fucking actual clowns.
I was a lawman in Wichita for like 5 years before I retired, and then came down here and came out of retirement. But I don't trust people. I don't, yeah, especially around here. From what I've seen, some of the criminals, I don't trust them as far as I can throw them.
I'd be pretty blatant. A lot of the criminals in the crossing, the most pathetic, insecure, waste of space criminals I've ever met. It's kind of just got worse. It hasn't got better at all. Which is probably good because most of them are more useless than actually terrifying compared to like all the terrifying people that used to be around. But with stupidity still comes dumb violence. People get hurt because they can't do anything like actual professionals. Aliens and shit start getting shot at. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you know, when I was a lawman before, people down in Wichita were, you know, they were proud criminals, what I would call them. You know, they would boast about things they did. Now you sit here and have a 10-minute conversation going in circles about why they're wanted. Until you've told them 5 times in a row already why they're wanted.
See, I wouldn't exactly boast, but back in the day, that's the similar way we all used to approach it back out west. It was very much, yeah, we did that. Yeah. Obviously, we didn't admit to every single crime, but it was very much, we were proud of what we did. Hell, I mean, it's not legal, but I'm still proud of some of the stuff I did. I robbed an entire fucking horse race full of like 30 people, and it went without a hitch. Like, no matter what anyone says, even if it's legal or not legal, that was a good fucking job. Not all worked out because I'm married to the person that I think arrested me for that. Funny how life goes.
Who are you married to, if I might ask?
Ex-senior deputy Doreen Pavis.
Pavis, okay.
And I work with a fella called Brian Wright. Used to be a sheriff a long time ago. Although that was a long time ago, even before my time.
Well, from what it looks like, this is the only thing that you are wanted for. So, now that you are retired, you don't have anything over your head anymore. You know,
I won't go that far, just not legally.
as far as being wanted, you won't have the
yeah.
unless there's something else we find out about. You won't have any law. You don't have to look over your shoulder for us anymore.
I don't think there will be. Everything I've done, I should have been caught for, and everything that I've done and haven't been caught for has been done in a professional manner and doesn't really hurt anybody else.
Well, I appreciate your cooperation. I had heard you were. I got wind that you were down this way, and I read through the file, and I was like, I don't know this fellow. This could very well end up in a shootout in the saloon. By myself, this wouldn't be an ideal situation. But
Listen, if I shot you down, I'd have to shoot another deputy down and then another 6th deputy, and then eventually I'm just gonna get caught anyway, so what's the fucking point?
mm-hmm.
Especially over something that happened ages ago about someone that is very unimportant. It's not something good. I mean, I did what I did. I wouldn't change it.
So, have you just not been around for a while? Is that why? It's been
I mean,
so long since someone's brought it up before.
I'll be honest, the fact no one mentioned it ever is shocking, because a few months after that, I was around like all the time. And then over the past like 4 months, I've kind of been around very on and off, been dealing with some shit in Mexico. But the fact no one mentioned it to me within the first 2 months is ridiculous. Not a single soul. My best guess of what happened today is Mishka saw me. She went to a deputy, said, "Hey, could you check on the case or something along those lines?" That's I'm assuming what she did. I don't feel any way about it. She's fine to do it, but it's strange that no one brought it up beforehand.
Do you smoke?
I try not to these days.
Do you mind if I smoke?
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Trying to stop drinking and smoking as much. It kind of makes me fucking fatigued these days. I'm getting too old. Living on Guama and not being able to run at a good pace is not beneficial.
Yeah, because you can't really have horses down there, right?
Yeah, it's only donkeys, so it's a lot of running, and everyone complains about the running. Everything else is worth the trade. It's just a lot of running. It's a place that has a lot more freedom, I guess, in some aspects. Someone tries to shoot me over there and I shoot them, I don't get questioned about it, I guess is the way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have a situation like that than someone try and shoot me in the middle of a town and then fucking accidentally shoot some fucking random woman through a window accidentally.
Yeah.
It wasn't long ago that I was tracking a fucking serial killer over there. A few months ago. And
Is that what
shit
your
was
line of
fucking
work
mess.
is, or is that the line of work you're leaving behind?
Well, for a long part of for most of the time I've been on a crossing. Well, for the start, I worked a lot around here. Then I ended up kind of getting entangled with the West outlaw stuff. A lot of insanely long and big wars out there. I'm sure there's shit tons of fucking files in it. But then I ended up becoming a mercenary. I worked for a fellow by the name of Gavin Summers. And we eventually split because he was like actually fucking evil. And we went a few different directions. We wanted to do things a few different. He was very much a fella to just go after anyone. We were kind of We didn't really want to touch civilians, medics, all those type of people. We didn't really want to gun down law. We wanted to have a relationship with them, and to an extent we did. And we just took contracts on basically outlaws, serial killers, criminals, stuff like that. Which, if it was in any other state, it would be legal, but, you know, crossing is the crossing, and you have to accept that. We did that for a while as a full crew. Ended up robbing Saint Denis Bank. Everything kind of went a bit downhill from there. Not due to the bank robbery, just very important people got very sick, ended up passing away due to it. Company kind of went a bit quiet. Had like a third generation of life. And I eventually retired from it. Also now when the people I deal with these days is more of a passion project. Hey, there's a serial killer that tortured like 16 people in Valentine. Oh, they're on my island. They get removed. That kind of thing. I'm many things, but there's a lot of sick people out there that I cannot accept.
So do you do, is that where you primarily stay as Gorma? Or you just
Yeah,
kinda go back and forth, half and half?
I go back and forth, but that is my home as of now. Everyone's trying to make a big push to have it a more inviting, friendly place. There's a lot of good views, a lot of good vacation spots over there, a lot of good stuff to do. And everyone's currently at work just trying to make it somewhere that appeals to the crossing again, like it did a year ago. Like after it. So we had a big issue where a lot of random gangs and groups would come out. They'd take over there's a big old fort on the ocean. They'd take over the fort and then they'd call themselves the king and, you know, try and run it like it was theirs. Usually they get bored in about 2, 3, 4 weeks. But my best I'm just trying to not let that happen again. Is I guess the way to put it. The last group of fucking what's the word? Like a person that leads but doesn't like believe in democracy. What's that called? Dictator. Yeah, there's a fellow by the name of Edgar who was kind of insane. He was a dictator over there. Me and Rabbit eventually ended up removing him and his. And the island was a whole lot more peaceful for it. I'm just trying to make sure that doesn't repeat again. You know how things go. Everything goes in a cycle. Everyone does the same shit over again eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of sick of that.
There's places around the cross that criminals will try to hold. Once one said disappears, gets wiped out, no one comes in.
Yep, that's how it goes. I mean, hell, for a little while I ran Van Horn with Summers, and before that, that was... Well, I think everyone talks a lot about Van Horn now, but Van Horn now was nothing compared to Van Horn 2 to 3 years ago. Like, that was a... Lawmen wouldn't dare enter, go near it, or talk. Like, that was a different fucking era. That's just a different, I guess, type of criminal, class of criminal, however you want to consider it. But that's as much hell as Van Horn is now. Back then, it was 10 times as bad. I remember hearing some days fucking 6, 12, 18, 30 fucking lawmen put on their fucking ass just in a fucking day. It was ridiculous. I think it's probably a good thing for everyone that that isn't the case anymore. But yeah, everyone's quick to move in. Second there's a power gap, someone will fill it. Unfortunately, most of the time, the people that fill it never end up being what the person that had it before was. So it's just an endless cycle of it just getting progressively worse. But to give credit to Thieves Landing, I lived there for like a year of my fucking life and looked after that place, and seemingly it's still fairly relaxed to a degree. Compared to what Van Horn is, at least. Don't see deputies going in there every single day. It's probably a good thing. 'Cause as much as people think about those type of things, it's definitely good to have a place where criminals think, okay, we're safe, we'll stay here, kind of thing. If they don't have somewhere they feel safe, suddenly they're roaming and they're everywhere, and they're a whole lot more dangerous.
Fair point.
And they start doing stupid shit like trying to take over fucking towns. I'm not sure how they see ending other than a Gatling gun and the army getting called in, but good for them, I guess.
Yeah, I've wrecked my brain enough trying to figure out the thinking of some of the criminals out here.
Hop upon my horse to see the dragon.
Same. They're all
Hell yeah.
puzzling, to say the least. How I've been kidnapped by criminals for no reason other than the fact they felt like it. You know, someone kidnapped me once, and they put me on trial. Like an actual fucking, like, criminal justice trial, I think is what they called it. And my transgressions were being related to Rabbit Winwood and being a bounty hunter that shot a few of them. So, or not even shot them, shot the people that they just knew. So they convicted me to, I had to have a fist fight against one of them. So I had a fist fight, they lost. And then I had to have a duel against one of them. And I chose that leader, because I wasn't all that concerned at all. And we go to do it, until he then removes my gun. He ties my legs and arms to a post. He walks 10 strides, turns around, hits me, and then starts screaming in, like, glee about how he hit me from 10 meters away. That's the kind of fucking pathetic criminal you have to deal with in this fucking state. Type that asks for a duel and then tie you and don't give you a gun. Because I know they'd fucking lose.
The one that puzzles me is the ones that get infuriated that one of their people gets shot down in a shootout that they caused. That one always confuses me.
Yeah, it's a perplexing one. It's the weird thing with criminals. Like, a lot of criminals feel like they need to, like, it's not even they need to feel like they apologize. They just do. Like, they talk to a deputy, they blame it on them. They say, "Oh, sorry, I shot you. Hey, remember that time I shot you? Like that fucking idiot in the saloon earlier." And I just, if you're gonna shoot people, own the fact that you're shooting people, I guess is the way to put it. You don't have to admit to the crime all the time, but don't act like a fucking idiot, because most of the time, lawmen aren't fucking stupid. Don't know whether we're like, hey, we can be friends, you know, I only killed your wife, your sister, and your best friend the other day. We can still have our whiskey, right? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fellas don't use their brains. Well, women and men don't use their brains.
It's just, yeah, whatever they can come up with to justify their actions.
Which is a weird thing, because they don't need to justify it to anyone. What they do, a lot of people will disagree on things and say things are objectively wrong. It doesn't mean they have to feel bad about it, or they have to, like... Why does it matter what a deputy thinks of them? It shouldn't. If they're going to shoot people, why do you care? It's like it's like they've never had, like, any love in their life, which I guess does cause a lot of criminals to actually start being criminals thinking about it. But it's like they have no appreciation, or they, like, feel, I don't know. It's like some sort of attention seeking is the only way I can see it. They want some sort of attention from lawmen, like, oh, yeah, you know, we can be friends. Hey, we can still talk. Hey, I didn't do this last week to you. It's just, I don't know. People puzzle me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm the type of person where if someone's going to come up and rob me, just rob me, you know? I can't stand to sit there and have a 5-minute conversation just to rob me kind of things. Like, I got better things to do.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm fine with talking to people that rob me, because usually I just end up saying, "Hey, don't rob me. We could." Pretty much all you have to do with most of these people is say, "Hey, we could be on good terms," and they stop robbing you. Like that's all you have to do. Obviously, it probably doesn't work with a badge, but
No.
people hate badges for zero fucking reason. So you know.
I went to Pronghorn earlier just to pick up a ranch chores job, just to make a little quick cash. And there's a gang there. I rode up as they were leaving, kind of asked the folk there if they were alright, just do my due diligence. And then I guess one of them knows me because the next thing I hear is like, "Oh, that's a deputy," and I'm like, I got it. They didn't end up robbing me. I don't know what they were doing. They just they wanted game meat, which conveniently I had like 4 cooked game meat on me. So I was like, here.
I don't know, people are weird. I think I was getting fucking stalked by some random criminal I've never met earlier. I don't know what the fuck he wants, but he's been following me all day. It's been very strange. It's just fucking strange.
I guess better check the tip line.
If the crossing's on fire.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah. I don't know. Well, okay. Can't really do much anyhow.
Fair enough. If I do want an interesting read, though, I'm not sure if they still have it on file, but you should read about the Fort Mercer battle that happened in 1901 against the Del Lobos. That's a reading. That's a good book. Not sure if they have files that old still, but
I don't know. I'm usually I'm not a paperwork browser. I'll read what applies to me at that current moment.
yeah, that makes sense. I'll be honest, the first thing I would do if I had a badge is just read over all the old shit. It's been a while.
Yep. I just
And again, I have like a shiny nostalgia, whereas you don't. Different times and shit. Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't really listen. Whenever I was locked down in Wichita, we didn't really have it was like a small town, didn't really have we weren't as
Yeah, I
organized.
gotcha.
We weren't as organized. It was just like, hey, this guy's causing trouble. Let's go arrest him.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, about 4 years ago, probably now, the state was kind of similar.
Yeah. Didn't really paperwork wasn't really that big of a thing. I don't mind it, but I'm just not one to sit there and read through paperwork. I'll read what applies
Yeah,
to
I
me
get
and
it.
then move on.
I just like a story.
You looking to spend the rest of your sentence here, or are you gonna lay your head down here in the cell?
I'm gonna lay my head down here in a second. Yeah. By in a second, I mean right now, because I'm exhausted.
Fair enough. I have your stuff stashed away. So
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
yeah.
That's good. I appreciate it.
They might ask you what incident you were arrested for, just to kind of be able to navigate where I've put the things.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out. I'll let them know.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Took this in, actually. Should have locked the main door. Locked. Oh, locked. Maple, thank you for the follow. Alright, freaking get me out of Valentine. Appreciate the RP and the cells. No problem, man. I'm getting out of Valentine. I am over it. Ugh. I enjoyed the RP too. It's like a lot of civil conversations. You don't get a whole lot of civil conversations with some gangs. Yeah, it was an old file, yeah. Plus, I'm usually not one to sit there and question people. It's like, especially like my first lawman that I played and how I play. The first lawman I played like this, like unintentionally, but especially as Buck, I like to say, like, when the hounds were around, Buck would have been a hound. Like, he loves, like, he'll sit there and he'll search for people for hours. He's one of the ones, like, he would rather patrol for a gang for hours than sit on a porch. So that being said, I don't get a chance to like question people and stuff like that. That's why I was taking a while trying to figure out if I could do some of those things. Made it a lot easier when the charges didn't require Cisco. Yeah, Buck is based off of Wild Bill Hickok, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, Buck doesn't negotiate either, just because he knows how the criminals of the crossing are, and they wouldn't like his negotiation style. Like, Buck's very much like, which is, I know this is a tricky one. Yeah. I was gonna let it slide just because you weren't looking at OOC days, but then with the charge change, you weren't even looking at Cisco days anymore. Given that were talking for 45 minutes, I actually remember to set a timer to make sure I didn't guesstimate. Don't you frickin' turn around. Don't you do it. I will light you up. Just kidding. Jesus Christ. It was the violent crime parcel was trying to justify it. Yeah. But yeah, like Buck's version of negotiating, like he hates like the long drawn out conversations. Hates it. Like the long drawn out like conversations to get someone to turn themselves in. Where the frick am I going? Oh. Sure. Why not? Oh. I swear if I go down. Yeah, Buck hates like long drawn. Like, to him, like, Buck's version of negotiation would be, are you going to turn yourself in, or is this going to turn into an issue? he's very much like that. And that is why I do not negotiate with criminals very often on Buck. Yeah, Buck. Like I said, Buck likes hunting down criminals, and he enjoys shootouts and things. Especially at this point in his life right now. So like meta that not really too many people know is Buck retired originally when he got married. But then his wife passed away, and so like he left his kids behind and went back to the only thing he knew how to do, which is law. More meta, he justifies it by saying that it would be too dangerous to be law and stay with his children. That's how he justifies it. Really, he just can't deal with the fact that his wife's dead. But that's just a little insight as to why he enjoys like the adrenaline and the near-death experiences and things. Oh. Oops. I did like all the RP in this also. I mean, if it came to a shootout, it would have been cool too. I don't care. But either or was fine by me. I want to see how many people are on duty. There's not too many people on. I might go off duty. Yeah, because if anything, the way I see it is like if there's not enough law on duty to even respond to anything, I'm just like, eh. Like logistically, I could stick around and like just tidy up paperwork and do all this other stuff, but like Buck as a character wouldn't do that. If the crossing isn't like on fire or it doesn't need him to be on duty, he's not going to be on duty. He's just going to go like drink himself to sleep. Remnants and people. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Nope. Nope. No. Oh, probably have to do. That is a no for me, Chief. Alright. I'll go back to put on some tunes. Maybe some ambience. I'll go back to Black Walter. Just want to shoot deputy for such an old case that he doesn't care too much about. Right. Probably that I didn't even know he was like, he wasn't even aware he was still wanted for. I think what had happened was like somebody like closed the case and then reopened it.
Good day, sir. No use arguing against it.
Bro, I swear these NPCs, like I'm thinking it's like players talking. It's like, huh? Hold on, this song's a vibe. Hello. Oh god, I have too many outfits, man. I hate this outfit. No. Yeah, I'll go with this. It's fine. I'm just gonna degarb. Okay, now it's getting a little weird.
Young Ellie found a ruby as big as your knuckle buried in her backyard. No, that can't be right.
Bro, did I lock the door? So OCD. Always like, I think of myself like, sometimes I feel like I act like, if you ever watch the show Monk, like how the guy has to like, how the main character has to compulsively like check things. I'm always like that. I always feel like I forgot to like do something. Alright, let's make the Blackwater without getting this gun stolen. I just want to make it a month without getting this gun stolen. I literally just customized it today. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put my SCSD Lancaster on, so maybe they have a choice and rather take my freaking rifle. I also have like this this journal for Buck that he writes like his messages to his kids. So that'll be interesting if that ever gets taken off him. Nobody knows he has kids. It's very interesting because like Buck does not share, like he wouldn't share those kind of things. So there's a lot of like backstory for Buck that nobody knows. What did you think of the character though, Maple? I always like to know what like people think of my characters. Here, wow, alright. Corey, thanks. Love it. It's just preference. Yeah, dude, criminals baffle. Some criminals baffle me in character and out of character, honestly. I had freaking two people like boasting that they had like made me like shut me down in like conversation, I guess, per se. As if I couldn't take my time to think of a response. That's so Buck was like, whatever makes you feel tough. It's what? We got any more commanders, but senior deputy material. I could see it. Actually, hold on. I want to move that. I'm not going to move that one. All right. Okay, let's see who we got around. Who we got? I'm not sure if I like how this new like raid channel thing looks. Also, I'm realizing like when trying to like go. Okay, Scarlet's freaking stream will go right then. I'm realizing like going through and rating people that there's people that RP on different servers but still put the WildRP tag to try to get the viewers. That's hilarious. No, wait, is she ending? Wait, no. No, wait, never mind. Go back. She's ending stream. Shit. Let's go. Shoot. Ooh, wait, who is this? Alright. Want to go raid? It looks like hex stuff. Thank you all for tuning in stream. Until next time, I'll see you all later.